Exploring the future, a fireside chat on the transformative potential of bioengineering and biosciences. Hello, wonderful attendees. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is fireside chat, bioengineering and biosciences. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Gurmeen Rakra, Assistant Professor, School of Biosciences and Bioengineering, lovely Professional University, bringing 5 years of dedicated experience to her role with a PhD in plant biochemistry from Guru Nanak Dev University. Dr. Rakra is a seasoned researcher with over 20 publications in high impact journals. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Nitesh, alumni, Director and CEO, Rest Genesis Group, with a track record of founding successful ventures and receiving prestigious awards. Mr. Nitesh is an inspiring leader known for his commitment to learning and growth. So now I would like to introduce Mr. Sanket Roy, Achiever 2024, Patent Research Analyst, TT Consultants. Mr. Sanket made history as the first placement from the 2024 pass out batch. With over a year of experience, Mr. Sanket specializes in invalidation, tech consulting, and more. So now I would like to introduce Mr. Sutripan Chaudhary, B.Tech Biotechnology, first year student, lovely Professional University. Mr. Chaudhary is renowned for his innovative mindset and dynamic personality. He excels in collaborative and challenging environments and development, with the patent filled on a motion sickness mask. So now I would like to introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Deepak Upadhyay, Assistant Professor, having experience of more than 8 years in teaching and career counseling of students. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone, for any questions, you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the thanks to Dr. Gurmeen Rakra, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from her. Over to you, Dr. Gurmeen.
Good afternoon to all of you, and thank you, Dalvinder ma'am, for such a nice introduction. These fireside chat sessions are a great initiative, I think, not only for the students, but also to the outside world, to know that where LPU students stand. We have a bunch of alumni, achievers, and the sophomores. So it's a great pleasure to introduce once again and welcome Mr. Nitesh, our proud alumni, our achiever Sanket Roy, and our sophomore Mr. Sutripan Chaudhary. So on behalf of LPU School of Bioengineering and Biosciences and LPU University, I welcome all of you for an interactive session. So now, without wasting much of the time, I would like to proceed with the questions. So my first question, first of all, I'll be asking a set of questions to Mr. Nitesh Jadin, a proud alumni, who is the founder, CEO, and director of Rest Genesis Group of Companies, Hyderabad. He is a proud alumni who is setting more and more goals for the young students coming at LPU and taking admissions in our school. So I welcome Mr. Nitesh. So Mr. Nitesh, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Good evening.
Okay. Good evening, sir. So Nitesh, my first question to you is that, reflecting back on your time at LPU School of Bioengineering and Biosciences, what were some of the most impactful experiences or lessons that shaped your journey since graduation?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question, ma'am. Being a biotechnology student and starting my journey back there in 2008 when I joined a lovely professional university, and it was a great feeling to be a part of LPU, and the learnings which I got from LPU are priceless, remarkable, and I still remember the kind of competitive environment which I got from LPU. is, a serious learning and a time-changing, life-changing, period of my life. So the teachers are very supportive. The kind of environment, the labs, the curriculum, everything was designed for a student to excel and gain much and much more in the respective field. So coming on to biotechnology, I was very much passionate about biotechnology since from my 12th standard, because I already had biotechnology as my extra subject in my plus two. And then I came to LPU for BTech Biotechnology, and the whole environment and whole teachings given by so much experienced faculty members, the professors, our mentors. It was remarkable, I must say.
Yes, true, Nitesh. I would very much agree to the point that you had a life learning experience at LPU with such a competitive environment with good faculty. Like I would like to add here, the faculty members are very much cooperative and they always strive towards the betterment of our students. So that is the main point for our school and also for the LPU University. So Nitesh, my next question to you is that how has your experience in the biotechnology department equipped you to navigate the complexities of the biotechnology industry? And how do you continue to draw upon that foundation in your professional life?
Okay, it is a great question, I must say. And the the biotechnology department of LPU have supported me a lot, I must say. Starting from my college days, when the curriculum was built in such a manner that I was getting so much interest, and the learning was based on practicals. There was some universities or some teachings which only focuses on the subject or the matter, right? But here I must accept this. I have a lot of learning based on the real life experiences, plus the subordination of the lab work, plus the zest of the faculty members always thrive a student to gain more and more. And the kind of curriculum we have, the kind of teachings we have, the strict environment of examinations, and the strict attendance criteria. So there's a wholesome development of a student in this particular field. So coming on to biotechnology, the problem solving skills which the faculty members have taught us really helped me a lot. The whole teachings, the whole learning, if I can give you an instance that how much I gained from those classes itself. First of all, I was a very notorious student. I was, a kind of person who, always believed in learning with fun. So the whole 4 years of my BTech Biotechnology were dedicated to learning with fun. I was appointed as the class representative CR in the first semester itself, and I was so mingled, joyous, and so humorous at the same time with faculty, with my fellow students, my friends, that the whole 4 years, session by session, semester by semester, year by year, the whole faculty was so impressed. At the same time, the whole class was so impressed that they did not let me down from the CR post. I was the CR from the first semester till the last semester. So I was that much connected with the faculty plus the students, the fellow students as well. Plus, yeah, I was the topper of my class basically. But I was not the bookworm kind of person, or a person who always keep on looking for studies. I had a lot of fun, and the learning which I got from university, from the department, is something. If I give you an instance, that in the third year of my BTech biotechnology, I got gate examination cleared with good percentile. This is one of the example that I can give. If you start the learning from scratch, if you start the learning from the classroom itself, there's no need to give so much of hours to the studies apart from the basic things which you can learn from the class itself. So the biotechnology department has given me so much of confidence in me. The basic things which I've learned in the class were helpful for clearing gate examination in my first attempt in the third year itself. So, and I still remember at that time, nobody in the whole the six sections of that biotechnology batch, BTech batch, have cleared apart from me. I was the only one who cleared the gate examination, and this is only and only because of the kind of curriculum which LPU and the Department of Biotechnology provided. And after that, for the after the completion of the third year, I got very much blessed to get the internship, 6 month internship in Delhi University South Campus, because of the learnings, because of my competitive nature and the gate which I cleared. So all in all, I can say the Department of Biotechnology gives a lot, but a person has to take it in a positive way. Yes. Yes, ma'am, am I audible?
Maybe there is some technical glitch. You can continue, Mr. Nitesh, Mr. Chaudhary, and Mr. Sanket. Ma'am will join in 2 minutes.
Okay. So it was great to have this whole learnings from my BTech career, BTech tenure, and yeah, I always believed to learn with fun is something every student should have.
Sorry, there was a technical glitch. So Nitesh, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. So you were talking about your experience in the biotechnology department, and truly said that it was your experience was based upon real life learning experiences. And I would like to add here that like these days there is a paradigm shift in our curriculum. So we are focusing more on the practical aspects related to the concepts rather than to the theoretical. Because what students can learn from the practical aspects, that is much more than what the students can learn from the theoretical based things. So there is a paradigm shift, and here we focus upon the practical aspects more. So, and moreover, the learning is based upon, as you have said, it is based upon real life learning experiences. So, next question to you is that in what ways has your connection with the university's biotechnology department persisted beyond graduation? And how do you see alumni engagement contributing to the department's ongoing success?
Okay, so after my BTech, every time when I get a chance to get connected with my department, the faculty members, if I mention here some of the faculty members who are in constant contacting me are like Neeta Raj ma'am, Anjuman sir, Mehendi sir. So they usually have in like the contact is like some social media postings by the department is there. So I promote this within my circle, and whenever the alumni meets will be there, I make sure that I spare some of my time to attend the meet positively. And again, the training sessions, I still remember I got a few uh, bookings for the particular department training session from LPU, and I delivered my talk and I guided the students very well in my capacity, basically. And this mentorship sessions, training sessions, these kind of engagement things which have happened in the recent past after my graduation. So they are the building blocks which I can say for me to get connected with the biotechnology department after my graduation. And because of these interactions, because of these engagements, I got lucky enough to provide few of the ongoing students of LPU of the departments like Arni, like Tulika, some internships in my company, the certification from my company, and some of the students who always got connected with me through LinkedIn's or through social media. So they used to, have their queries asked, and whenever I get time, I, seriously provide them best of the advices which I can. So this is very fortunate enough. I feel myself fortunate enough to be associated after graduation also. And last year in 2023, I also found myself lucky to get the award from the university uh, for the entrepreneurial excellence uh, in the alumni homecoming event. So yeah, I am very fortunate enough to get connected with the faculty.
Yes, Nitesh truly said, because only if you're guiding the students that what can be the future prospects of biotechnology, then only they can realize where our students are getting placed and other things. What is the scope of biotechnology? So you have set one example in front of them, and it's very important that the students see that our students are getting placed in very good companies, and they're setting up their own like you're a big entrepreneur, we all know, so you're setting examples in front of us and to the entire students community. And it is very important these days to be linked to each other, on social media platforms and other things. And I really feel proud of you that you are also giving the certifications to different students coming from the universities across the nation. So this in itself is a big thing, that like your company is providing certifications to a number of students. Okay, so I'll now be moving to my next question. So, in your opinion, what are some of the most significant challenges and opportunities facing biotechnology industry today?
Okay, in perspective of the biotechnology industry, the main thing is students today are very much concerned about the future of their studies. Means they are more concerned about if I opt biotechnology as my career option. So I'll not left with so many different job perspectives or so many different things which I can do after my graduation or after my degree completion. So this is one of the major challenge I suppose that today students and this biotechnology industry is facing. Secondly, my sincere advice to all the students who are pursuing the biotechnology degree or they are involved in some of the other biotech related fields is you have to have command on your subject plus your learnings should be your first priority. You should not think about that whether I'll be getting a job after my graduation or my degree, or how about if I'll not be able to get a good company uh, hire me. So these things should be a outcome of your excellence towards your main role which you are playing right now. My In my perspective, when I was studying, when I was a student, I always, and until date, it is a learning from LPU, learning from my mentors, from my teachers, from my professors, and still I believe in this major fact that I have to have an excellence in my work which I'm doing right now. When I was doing my studies, I always strive to be a person that if I am doing this, nobody can do better than me. So this kind of attitude has have to be there in everybody's mindset to excel in their field. So the challenge in this biotechnology industry today is this, that people, the students who are pursuing their degrees, they are more concerned about the outcome, the result of their studies. But for me, if you are doing your best in your studies, let it be in research, let it be in the uh, lab works and all. So if you are best among everybody, then the future, the career, the jobs, everything is the outcome. It is not, it has to be an outcome. It should not be a goal that I have to take this. So major thing is mindset of the people who are pursuing degree, because there is okay, nowadays the things are getting changed, but there's a very common saying or very common practice which usually carried away from a very long time is, if a student from their 10 after their 10th they elect biology as a option, then their first main goal is to get MBBS or medical field. But if they fail to achieve that, then the option would be biotechnology. So this is one of the we have to break this thing. If a person today is opting for biology, then they have to have this kind of awareness among them that yes, the biotech future is like that. Okay, if at all they are opting for biology after 10, then their focus, their goal has to be biotechnologist, not only a MBBS doctor or a medical professional. So this is one of the challenge, I must say, that the mindset for the student is one of the challenging factor. If I give you an instance that you have to be best what you are doing. So uh, uh, I I if I can think of some example, if I can give my example, that I always strive to be best whatever I'm doing. So I got campus placement in my biotech after my biotechnology. So I came to Hyderabad. Here also, when I was working in the company, I was the achiever. I was the best in my whole company of 5,000 plus employees. I got promoted within 3 months of my joining. Then I got several promotions. I got to visit different countries from the same company. And being a fresher, being a person who just have uh, completed his degree and got so much of things, is the only because I always believed in process, that my process is something which has to be me. If I am doing this thing, nobody can do it better than me. So this kind of attitude has to be there. So yeah.
Yes, Nitesh, very true. I second this opinion that you need to have a confidence in you that you can do much better than what others are doing, and that kind of approach, with this kind of approach, you will definitely excel in your life. And also talking about the goals and the disadvantages. Yes, these days we are always overthinking. We are always in a state of dilemma that what what stands next for us. But I think it's very important to have our concepts better, and like we need to make our concepts better with each passing day. That should be the main thing in our minds rather than overthinking for our future, like where life will take us. So if your concepts are good, you are good in everything, you are going to excel well in every sphere of life. So the doors of opportunities will definitely open for us. So next question, Nitesh. As an alumni, how do you stay connected with your alma mater, and what values do you find in maintaining that connection?
Okay, it's great to be connected with my alma mater, and I whenever I got the social media postings, whenever I got chance to get connected with them through events like alumni meets, the mentorship meets, the training sessions. So I take part, I take my time out wherever I am, like whenever I am available, I make sure that I'll be connected with them, and this thing have mutually benefited to both of us. I remember last year when I in my business when some Durban University's Professor Natalie Abai was in contact with me. She was asking me if I can suggest few good professors or the associate professors, assistant professors in the field of microbiology because of some examination or some evaluation kind of scenario. So I immediately referred to my department, and I got them connected, got them collaborated, and so this is something which I always want. uh, Whenever I got chance to get my university, my department benefited because of me, because I've earned so much in my life because of those learnings, because of those teachings. So it's my responsibility to get whenever I got chance to get the things in favor of my department, my university. So this is something which I always wanted to do, and I'm doing it, and hopefully I'll do it more often.
Yes, Nitesh, I fully agree with you because whenever the first alumni, like we are having a chat with the alumni coordinators, the first name is always yours. And they always say that you're just a phone call away and you'll be always answering the calls, the messages. So this is how you are like paying your tribute to your alma mater. So these things are very important. And in terms of values also, you are setting a good standard, like apart from your professional achievements. So values are also very important. Okay, so my last question, Nitesh, to you is that can you just express your views on the overall campus infrastructure, and which aspect of the campus infrastructure do you consider the most important?
Okay, this is once again a very good question, and remembering the whole 4 years which I spent in LPU, it was a blessing for me to get such a great infrastructure, such a great environment to grow, basically. Because considering so much efforts which students, the faculty, the teachers, the whole staff have put in an individual is remarkable, I must say. The overall development of a student is one of the best thing which I must praise for LPU's infrastructure. Let it be the lab facilities, let it be the cultural fest, the extracurricular activities, the sports events, the tech events, the wholesome development of a person or a student uh, can only be possible in LPU, as far as I, can see this thing from the ground level, because I stayed there. Apart from my studies, because I often study only in the classes, not in my PG or something. And apart from that, I won so many cultural activities titles, like uh, just yeah, so many titles in games, so many titles in the cultural fests, in dancing, singing, guitar, everything. I did everything in LPU. So the kind of infrastructure which LPU provides to a student is something a student can never get from anywhere. So the optional subject, the one of the great initiative which I thought at my time was in the curriculum we have is the optional subject of your choice. So the person who is very much interested in pursuing a career in a different part, in a different league, so they have an option in this kind of infrastructure, that we opt for a optional subject. Like I remember that I have opted for instrumental music, I think. Yeah, so I excelled in that. I loved that very much. As a hobby I always had, and when it came to the curriculum, it was fun, to learn. So plus additional thing I must mention here is, we also had the whole semester, one semester we had one extra subject of personality development. So where trainers from some private agencies came, and they provided us you know the whole semester classes for personal development, personal development games, personal development, so much activities we had at that time. And believe me or not, I was a kind of person who came from a small city. I born and brought up in Agra, Uttar Pradesh. So I came from a CBSE background, but I was not that much confident enough in speaking in front of everybody. I was a performer. I was a dancer from my childhood days. So stage fear was not the problem, but I was hesitant to speak because I was not that much fluent in English. First of all, I was very good in written English, writing skills, writing English poems and all, but speaking in front of people, speaking in front of a crowd is something which I avoided till I entered LPU. But those 4 years, I can never thank more to LPU, the infrastructure, the kind of curriculum they have. They built that confidence in me that in my whole life I can never forget. I can never get you know give my thanks in a way which can fulfill that. So overall development of a student is is the best policy which I have realized in my whole 4 years of BTech life. And I seriously wanted to thank LPU for all the teachings, all the learnings, all the opportunities which I got. And the major part of my present journey which I'm doing in my life is because of LP only. So I really thank.
Yes, Nitesh, the infrastructure and the curriculum that provides the holistic development of the students in terms of their professional lives, in terms of their personal skills, communication skills. Like even I say to my students in every semester, I talk to my students regarding their how fortunate they are to be here at LPU, because what, like in 3 years or 4 years time, they will see a drastic change in themselves. They will be observing, like you also told that you were not good in in speaking, so you had that, you were not that much confident, but after you anchored few events at LPU, then you became a confident speaker. So this is how LPU is nurturing the students in terms of their studies, in terms of their holistic development. And that is the most important point these days. We all need to have, see, the competition is increasing day by day. So only the students who are having that X factor with them, they will be doing good in their lives. So thank you, Nitesh, for your words of wisdom. Now I will
You're
ask the
most welcome.
questions to Sanket. So we have
Yeah.
our achiever from our school, Sanket Roy, who is working as a patent analyst at TT Consultants. And he was the first student to be placed from his batch 2024. So Sanket, my first question to you is that what motivated you to pursue this internship opportunity, and how has it contributed to your personal and professional growth?
So thank you for inviting me. It's been a year I was there in the university, and I can relate now, and I can feel myself right now, whatever I'm sitting behind the camera, and I can express my feelings about the internship and everything. I will share all the experiences as much as I can. So as per the question suggest, actually, it was the first company who came in our university, not only in our department, not only the department, also in the university. TD consultants came in first, and the main thing which motivates me to went for the internship, that was I was from the first, I was more I was motivated to pursue internships, or in as a patent analyst. The reason behind that is the interest of mine in innovation and technologies. As ma'am mentioned, also I'm also working as a technology consultant. So our work is to provide the technology to the companies or to clients. So it's too tough to imagine that all the big companies and MNCs are having their R&D and research groups, but they can't even know that how to deal with these things. So in that time, we came in the role and we give the provide the technologies and all. And if I talk about the skills which I have developed right now, or with the skills that I that enhanced my professional growth, that was technical skills and also analytical skills, and the practical knowledge about the databases and everything about the searches, about the real world scenario of patents and IP industry, not only the patents. Even I can say that 50 plus clients of from different worldwide from different countries know by my name from my work from last 1.1 or 1.1 years. So that's all. That's question.
So yes, so you have developed a lot of analytical and technical skills in terms of patent writing and IPRs. Yes, Sanket.
Drafting,
So you
writing,
are
and
doing good in your
sure.
field, we all know. So my next question to you is that how do you perceive the support network and mentorship opportunities available within the biotechnology department? And how have they influenced your journey as a student?
So if we come to this question, like the support network and the mentorship that I got from biotech from LPU were like instrumental in my journey. The most important thing that the accessible faculties, okay, structure, mentorship, and the industry opportunities, lab experiences helped me a lot in my life, in my journey. So I was the one who used to come in every we used to participate in every event. Like it's not only academic or technical events, it's also I was a familiar face in the cultural events too. So these things, like in my career, my teachers, my seniors, also my co-mates and my friends helped me a lot to take right decision and right time to choose the career opportunity, how to perform in front of someone. So this was a life-changing moment for me when I joined L2.
Yes, so as we were discussing with Nitesh also, so LPU environment is so good for the students, for everyone to work, the your friends, your colleagues, and your teachers. your support staff. And here I would like to mention about our placement coordinators also, who are constantly working with the students day and night. I think they are behind the
Yeah,
students
yeah.
for their
Actually,
placements.
I'll mention also. I want to mention something, ma'am. That day, I like 2 or 3 days before, our placement coordinator Shashank sir called me at night like 10 or 10:30. For some reason about the students upcoming drive, for the students of this batch and the upcoming drive. So they are working too hard to
Yeah.
give the best opportunities in the companies for the students. We just have to grab that opportunity, as per my perspective.
Okay, that's nice. Yes. So, next question to you is that as an achiever in your internship, what advice would you offer to other students seeking to make the most of similar opportunities?
So, firstly, as I can speak in this question, like my first advice will be for the students will be to be proactive in everything, not only your studies, also in the cultural events, because LPU is a hub of those things, right? So be proactive, build strong relation and strong bonds and relationship with your seniors and faculties, and they will help a lot in your further career. Boost focus on your technological skills as well as soft skill and life skills, and reflect, and you can, after those things, you can reflect on your experiences, that how these things will help in your career. Set your career goal, and you have to be sure from your first year only ki what will be my goal after 3 or 4 years. So that's all from my side. Question.
Yes, so thank you, Sanket, for your words of wisdom. And truly, you have listed a body of skills which we really need to focus upon. And obviously, thanks to all the support networks you had for having a successful journey. And we wish you good luck for your future as well. We want to
Thank you.
see
Thank you.
you, scale up the heights in your professional life.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you,
Sure, I will.
Sanket.
Sure.
Yes, okay. So now our next panelist is Sutripan Chaudhary. He's our BTech Biotechnology student. So I was teaching him one course based upon the bioanalytical techniques, and I know like what he can do for us during this session. He's very good in speaking. I have taken his presentation and his skills are very good. So now, Sutripan, I'll be asking you a few questions. So
Ma'am.
what motivated you to pursue studies in biotechnology, and how has your experience within the biotechnology department aligned with your expectations?
Okay, ma'am, first of all, a very pleasant evening to you and to everyone who's present at this panel, Sanket Bhaiya and Nitish sir, to you as well. So, ma'am, I believe like for a biotech student, the journey started with NEET. I was preparing for NEET, and my initial target was to pursue MBBS and become a doctor. However, I wasn't able to get the good score. Like my score was around 580, and even with 580, it was not enough for me to get a seat at a government college as an MBBS. So it was my cousin brother who is currently pursuing his doctorate and postdoc in San Diego, California. He was the one who actually told me about biotechnology. I really haven't considered it. I did a little bit of research, but it was my father, who is also an engineer. He was the one who insisted me that you should pursue BTech biotechnology. But the problem was the people around me, like not all of us had a very good idea of what this field was all about. I had a little bit of idea. My cousin brother, he also told me like you could do a lot of things. So with a stone in my heart, I came to help you. But and for the first few days, I was a little bit confused. Let's say I was very confused. But then I joined the student organization Bioaffinities, which comes under the Innovation Studio, and that's what provided me the platform, and I had a paradigm shift in what I was going to do next. The first of all was my seniors. Like they guided me to the point. They taught me they taught me the processes of patenting, like patenting, how does the patenting works, how to initiate ideas, how to work with them, how to pursue them, and then combine that with the awesome professors that I got. And it was during that time only we patented our first project. It was based on motion sickness. So yes, ma'am, it was like wonderful opportunity to come here and pursue biotechnology. Right now, I feel very confident, and I can confidently can tell that yes, after the 4 years of my biotechnology, I do have a lot of things to do.
Yes, so it's just the beginning for you, and you have just like you're now just going to enter into your second year. So, uh, like having a patent at this stage is something which you can boast of. Okay, so what strategies did you find helpful for maintaining a healthy work-life balance as a sophomore, especially with increasing academic demands and extracurricular commitments?
Uh, so, apart from academics, I'm also into music, and music has always been my passion for a very long time. And just
We
like
can see a musical instrument at your back too. So
so yeah, yes, ma'am. Like in my very initial days, it was kind of difficult for me to maintain my passion for music and my academics. And I must say that it was kind of difficult for me. But over time, I learned three things that are very important, and all the three things has already been mentioned by Sanket Bhai and Nitesh Sir. The very first thing that is very important is prioritizing. Prioritizing the right thing at the right time is very important, man. Let me take an example. Let's say you have a CA day after tomorrow, and I am here on my table singing, so it won't work. I have to take my book. I have to work on my syllabus. Once the syllabus is complete, and I'm confident that maybe I can spend some time with my music, I do it. But then again, I have to keep in mind that yes, I have an exam tomorrow and I have to study, I have to revise. So that is very important, ma'am. Prioritizing the right stuff at the right time. The second is, ma'am, having a good bunch of people around you. And I am really fortunate to have that. First of all, ma'am, my team, which includes Aryan, Saptashi, and Sadvik. These people are like they are the one who made this patenting, all this idea come to life. So I had, and of course, my seniors Aditya Bhai and Kulavaya, who I they taught me how to do everything, like not just academics in every aspect of my college life. And then third thing is curiosity. Nitish Bhai said that uh, we must take fun in what we do. Without curiosity, we cannot have fun in what we do. And without fun, there is no reason to do the job. Once you're having fun in what you do, you start doing it and you end to a conclusion, you do it well. Like, yes, yeah, that's the
yes, so your three mantras are prioritizing your right work at the right time, and then your what was the second one, Sutripan?
good friend
Yeah,
circle, a
the
good
good
group,
friends. Yes, and the third one was the
curiosity.
curiosity. Yes, learning with fun. Yes, so that's very important for all of us, not only for you, for us as well. We need to prioritize. We have to have a good bunch of people and learning with fun. So learning never ends. That is the thing. Yes. Okay. So my last question, Sutripan, to you is that in what ways do you believe your involvement in projects within the biotechnology department has, or it's going to prepare you for future opportunities in the biotechnology industries?
Okay, so ma'am, uh, actually the story started in my very first semester when I was doing my program orientation classes and I was in my Shashank sir class. And Shashank sir actually asked me a question that, Sutrivat, what do you want to do after your 4 years of biotech? And I looked at him and I started answering like that, ki, sir, I might be doing bioinformatics. Maybe I can also be computational biology. Oh, okay, I can also be marine biotechnologist. Oh, I can also be in plant biotechnology. I started speaking so many things and sir was like, Sutrivan, yeah, it seems you're confused. Like, sir, but it's a good thing. You are exploring all the fields, and then he gave me an idea. The idea was very simple, man. To take up a short-term project and work on it, and to see for yourself whether or not you like it. So my very first project was in agriculture. It was a review article that I'm still working on, agroforestry system coupled with rubber plants. And then I worked with Arin and Dhruv to develop a project in sustainable energy, bioelectricity. We actually presented the idea in prototype marathon for the SIH. And Ruhul sir, who is the mentor in Innovation Studio, he actually told us to work on it. But however, we went like it got delayed and we still will work on it. And following that, in Celeste 2.2, we developed a purification system. We worked on Project Shadow, solar handle desalination of water, and with Dhruv and Asmi. And then I went on to work on real-time water detection leakage system, which was a simple project based on RT. And now I am like working for the community development project under Indian Council of Medical and Research. So all these short-term and long-term projects combined together, ma'am, they enabled me to uh, to see for myself what these different fields had to offer. And now, at the end of my first year, although I am taking up more short-term projects, I will say that yes, I have developed a plethora of skills at the end of all the projects, and I'm right now I'm a little bit less confused now, and I know ki acha okay, I like those fields more than those. So that has better equipped me. So at the end of 4 years of my biotechnology, I am hoping to get to my field of choice and
Yes,
interest.
very good. So now that means you have streamlined your options a
Yes, yes,
little
yes,
bit.
ma'am.
Okay.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
And obviously, journey begins with small steps. And since you told us that you are working on short-term projects, so that is a very good thing that will really help you towards your long journey. So thank you, Sutriman, for your words of wisdom. So I thank all the panelists,
Thank you.
Nitesh, Sanket, and Sutripan for taking out time. I know you guys are busy somewhere, like in your jobs or you are working in your community development project, but you have taken time out of your busy schedule. So thank you so much for giving us the time. Yes, ma'am. Dalvinda ma'am, over to you now.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gurmeen, Mr. Chaudhary, and Mr. Nitesh and Mr. Sanket. So it was wonderful watching you talking on bioengineering and biosciences in depth. So if any participant have any queries regarding admissions, they can write on admissions@lpu.co.in. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding your admission. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you, ma'am. Same to you.
Thank you.